Being diseased takes so much away from us. Takes away our time. It takes away our ability to think. It takes away our mobility. It takes away our quality time with family. It takes away our spiritual aspect of life. No one likes to be sick. No one likes to know that they're not well. But the irony of it is that most of us, if not all, are already spiritually sick, mentally sick, physically sick. Diseases start spiritually before it is physically manifested. And a lot of us would ask, how is it spiritually manifested before it is physically manifested? From a spiritual point of view, illness comes from an imbalance in our lives. It can often be a result of unhealthy beliefs we have picked up about the world, ourselves, and other people. However, for true healing to occur, we cannot simply suppress the symptoms of illness with medication. Instead, we must look at the root cause of our spiritual illness. Ephesians 6 verse 12 reminds us that, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Proverbs 23 verse 7, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee." 10 signs that you are already spiritually diseased. Sign number 1, fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety is so common among all of us. It affects everyone in all ages, all stages. But when we allow fear and anxiety to control us, that is when it becomes a problem. The imbalance of it. A lot of us struggle through fear and anxiety for many reasons more than one. And you don't have to have a mental illness to have anxiety. You don't have to have a mental illness to have fear. Number 2, resentment, anger, and blame. If we blame others for the circumstances in our lives, we give away our power to make a change. If you experience a lot of resentment and anger, this indicates a spiritual issue. We cannot take action to become whole if we refuse to accept responsibility for the state of our lives. There are many of us that we're so angry, we're so bitter, we blame everyone, we blame everything for all which is not going well in our lives. Take control of that. Get rid of the resentment. Get rid of the anger. Stop blaming. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame anyone. Accept life as is and move on. We do not have any control over what others do. We only have control over our thoughts and our choices. Third one is guilt, shame, and remorse. We may feel remorse and guilt for actions that have harmed others. However, we need to forgive ourselves for these mistakes and ask for forgiveness from others where appropriate. Once we have done all we can to rectify our mistakes, we should let it go. We are not perfect and should not expect ourselves to go through life without ever making mistakes. Shame and guilt can also come from our upbringing and social environment. When we experience shame about our bodies, our behavior, and our beliefs, it can damage us emotionally and spiritually. Number 4, chronic negativity and irritableness. A lot of us, we have nothing good to say. Everything that comes from some of us mouths is something negative. No matter the situation, these type of people are never grateful, never thankful, have nothing good to say, have nothing good thinking. So whatever proceeds from their mouth has nothing good in it. And then you have some persons that are they're miserable bad, they're irritable bad, everything bad at them. If you feel constantly negative, this is a sure sign of spiritual illness. Often our negativity comes from a lack of personal power. Living a joyful and meaningful life seems impossible given our current circumstances. While we want to make changes, they seem beyond our reach. Often, this state of negativity is made worse by the pressures of society, such as the need to earn money, constant exposure to negative news stories, and irrational fears of not being acceptable to others. Number 5. Addictive behaviors. All addictive behaviors have their roots in our emotional and spiritual well-being. Addiction can be used to mask our feelings and distract us from pain. Ultimately, the only way to overcome addiction is to look into the root causes and confront the issues we are trying to mask. So, whether the addiction be for food, for porn, for game, for spending, for drugs, for alcohol, whatever we do in excess to mask our pain, our sorrows, our guilt, our shame, no matter what it is expected of us to confront our situations and not hide or try to mask these issues. Failure to do so creates spiritual havoc within us, spiritual warfare within us. It opens portals for demons to come in.